The yellow metal is highly sought after again. Much of the world's gold comes from mines in southern Africa or Asia. But this gold comes from the far north of Europe. At the Renström mine, the Swedish gold diggers have a good relationship with manager Sunniva Haugen. She spends as much time as possible inside the mine. The trip down to the pit takes 10 minutes. At first glance, there's no gold to be seen. Mining work is dangerous. Sunniva Haugen checks that safety rules are being followed. Stones can break loose at any moment.
Here, this dark stone, this one's our favorite. It contains the most gold and lots of zinc. This other one, the shiny one, has much less gold.
The shafts reach down to 1,300 meters below the ground. The miners have to dig into deeper rock layers to find any gold at all. And that costs money. Money which the manager has to allocate.
We miners earn too little. Our wages haven't risen in comparison to the 1980s. Now they're standing still.
The wage groups that used to earn less than miners earn more today. In those brackets, there were wage adjustments.
Yes, and we paid for it.
Since Sunniva Haugen became boss, she's increased production levels. The machines now transport 250,000 tons of rock to the surface, 25% more than 5 years ago. To see if the new batch contains enough gold ore, it's sent to the enrichment plant. There, the chunks of gold are milled and the gold is washed out. The taste of metal is in the air here. Much of the rock the miners used to discard can now be exploited, but often only with the help of toxic chemicals.
I'm not worried about my health. You just have to be careful with the chemicals. At Boliden, we're world leaders in terms of environmental impact. We recycle half the water and the other half goes into our cleaning plant. We do constant air measurements and we are always trying to improve.
What remains after the enrichment treatment is gold dust, which is transported to the smelter. In the glory days, prospectors used to extract 17 grams of gold from a ton of rock. Now it's just 3 grams per ton. Boliden has had to invest and search for new areas to exploit. That's good news for Sunniva Haugen's colleague, Peter Olsson. He heads the gold production at the Rönnskär smelting works, and he's got an eye on his profit margin. He's already begun to collaborate with mines that are not part of the Boliden concern.
The pit is one thing, but for our smelters, the most important thing is to utilize our full capacity in order to process as much gold dust as possible.
The smelter where Peter Olsson works is also in the gold-rich region around the Arctic Circle, where the first prospectors built their settlements around 80 years ago. At the moment, the area is seeing a second gold rush. Since the gold price jumped, domestic firms as well as international concerns have been vying for mining rights. Olsson monitors every step of the smelting process. The jewelry sector is the main customer and it's quite demanding, but the workers here have lots of smelting experience.
I judge it by eye, around 13 kilos in every bar.
We make quality gold with 99.995% gold content. We produce guaranteed gold without residues.
The weight is spot on. The melter's experience has paid off again. Boliden's high-quality gold has made the concern Europe's biggest producer of the precious metal. The smelters in Rönnskär are hoping to conquer world markets with what they consider the gold mine of the future, recycling. These bars already contain some reprocessed gold, and who knows, perhaps it was excavated here in northern Sweden.